you see how they do it in darkness? You click your phone, a naked woman pops up. You don't know who is paying for it. Billions of dollars go in for that advert to be on every phone. Nowadays, if you even carry your writing pad, you are not browsing. A naked woman will be walking in your writing pad. How did she come there? Because people who understand mandates of darkness are at work. You go to buy razor blade and you see a naked man with pant. How does a naked man concern a razor blade? Because those who have economic power have intentions of corrupting your soul, and they know the way your soul will corrupt is by looking upon pornography and nudity. And so their job is to sponsor it until every billboard you turn to, every Android phone you carry, every song you hear, they are dominating it. Now that they are advancing the gay movement, billions of dollars are being pumped in every day in order to make it become a norm, because they know that it's only this generation that will fight it. If they sponsor it well enough, the next generation coming will think it's normal. And so you go to the Olympics, you go to the World Cup, you go to the Premier League, you must see something about LGBTQ. They are not talking to you. They know you are brainwashed now enough to reject it, but they know your children don't know that much. And so if your children keep seeing it, your children will begin to think that the sex you have is not the sex you must have. Your sex is what you feel like you are. And so a man will come and say, I feel like a woman. And the reason he will feel that way and talk that way is because right from his conception, right from the first time he can articulate, those who sponsor it with their wealth have sponsored enough for him to see and think it's normal. In Europe now, they are teaching 4-year-old children that they have the right to choose the sex they want. And those who are in government insisted that it should be done. Whereas Christian politicians are in government and all they are interested in is how to cut away with the billions that is meant for their constituency to buy Ferraris and park in their compound. One senator has 5 houses in 5 countries. Do you live in 5 countries? But lost. And so our problem is not absence of Christians in corridors where it matters. It's absence of witnesses. We have more than 40 Christian senators. If they are kingdom people, they are enough to represent us. And so don't tell me Dominion mandate is about populating different spheres with Christians, because we already have more than enough. But we don't have witnesses. And it's not about the senators. Even on the street, those who are selling corn are thieves. And so the syllabus must be re-examined. And people must come to know that before you talk about kingdom advancement, talk about the people. Who are you? What is the measure of the nature at work in your life? What is the measure of the character on display through your life? What is the depth of the presence you have sucked yourself into? What is the level of life that you have eaten from the world? Do you date? A woman wants to marry. She's looking for a man with a big chest. She doesn't care what God says. How many of them even hear God? They hear chest size. A man wants to get married. He's looking for a woman with a big buttocks. In an era where princes are going to war, you don't know the nobles marry for kingdom. For kingdom. Why do you think every man is under pressure to increase the size of his chest? It's not for health purpose. It's for looks purpose. Health purpose, good. But your market value increases if your chest is bigger. And so when they build it and you are not noticing it, they remove all they wear and wear only tight shirt so that it can come out well. So the goal of the building is for beholding. And this person has no muscles in the spirit. He's lanky in the spirit. Every woman wants to be naked. When did they change the definition of beauty to nakedness? I thought nakedness was different from beauty. When did they modify the definition? You now know that other demons and princes are at work. They are whisperers. There's nothing wrong in being excellent, but there's everything wrong in being naked. And when the generations begin to go naked, know that the Deborahs are lacking. And so the kingdom mandate is your ability to receive God's authority and use that authority to exercise God's will. And so there are few spiritual ways of accessing God's will. And God's will is a plethora of spiritual realities that I cannot begin to explain here. But God's will finds expression where whatever it is you are doing makes the people to contact God, contain God, and express God. If you are able to achieve that, you've given expression to God's will and you have carried out the dominion mandate. Wherever God places you, if you are able to make men contact God, contain God, and express God, then that's the summary of God's will. It can be in government, it can be in media, it can be in the economy, wherever you are. It can be in the educational field. If you are able to get men, either directly or indirectly, to contact God, contain God, and express God, you have done God's will.